Hey world, it's your girl Corinne here and welcome to the channel. Synergy Nubu and That Stuff Nutrition, right? Now, if you're familiar with this intro, please feel free to skip ahead to this point to start the topic of the day. However, if you're visiting for the first time or the first time in a long time, come on in. All right, so on this channel, I like to dive deep into some topics that may be of interest to my fellow fitness enthusiasts and athletes. And I tend to break these into different series as it's a lot to cover, and I really don't want to create like hour-long videos. Who really wants to see that anyway? So in this next series, we're actually going to discuss the topic of fasting. So if you've ever wondered about the various types of fasting, how to do them, when to incorporate them into your daily life, and the incredible benefits they offer, you are in the right place. Now, before we jump in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, get that notification bell so you never miss out on our wellness tips. Now for the formalities. Although I am a nerd, yes, and I like to do a lot of research, yes, I am not your physician. No, okay? I'm just giving information. It's not to treat or cure anything. This is for informational purposes only, and I advise that before you start any new plans, mine included, that you refer to your personal health care practitioner. Cool. All right, now, without further ado, let's get into today's topic. All right, come on in. Today we're going to talk about another type of intermittent fasting, and that's the 5-2 diet. I will be addressing its benefits, potential impact on athletes, considerations, and stick around to the end because I will be giving you a 7-day plan to follow. So smash that subscribe button so you'll be updated on all the latest videos. Okay, so the 5-2 diet, also known as intermittent fasting, involves eating regularly for 5 days and then drastically reducing caloric intake to around 500 to 600 calories on 2 non-consecutive days. Now, studies suggest that this approach may lead to weight loss, which I know some of y'all are interested in, improved metabolic health, and better blood sugar control. Now, enhanced metabolic health and improved blood sugar control are important for athletes or active individuals because they directly influence our energy metabolism, performance, and recovery. Now, we as athletes heavily depend on efficient energy utilization, and when metabolic health is optimized, the body can better convert carbohydrates, fats, and proteins into energy, leading to heightened endurance and sustained energy levels during our workouts or even our competitions. Now, having a stable blood sugar level is essential to the prevention of energy crashes, dizziness, and impaired concentration, which ensures we have a consistent and sustained energy supply. Now, beyond immediate performance benefits, better metabolic health supports faster recovery because we have better nutrient uptake that promotes muscle repair and reduction of the inflammation post-exercise. Now, I know all of y'all heard of DOMS, right? Delayed onset muscle soreness. Yeah, well, it helps relieve that, but it also helps us maintain optimal body composition. I mentioned focusing on this also helps improve our metabolic health, contributing to performance, agility, and injury prevention. If we plan to engage in long-term sports or any kind of physical activity, paying attention to our metabolic health reduces metabolic disorders, enhances our potential for a sustainable and enduring career in fitness. Now, when we do the 5-2 fast, it is important that we coincide the 2 days with rest days. A bit of a nerd moment here. Who am I kidding? This whole thing is probably a nerd moment, but whatever. So check this. By intentionally synchronizing fasting periods with rest days, athletes can effectively mitigate the impact on their energy levels, sidestepping temporary fatigue or compromised performance that is linked to like lower energy intake. Now, this also allows the body to prioritize repair and adaptation without the additional stressors of intense physical activity. Now, also let me mention again that it decreases the risk of injury during rest days. Now, these rest days also offer like a unique opportunity to optimize nutrient absorption, capitalizing on the intake of nutrient-dense meals during periods of rest, allowing the body to absorb vital vitamins, minerals, herbs, and nutrients better and faster. Also, did you know that research indicates that intermittent fasting may trigger cellular repair and enhances longevity? It can improve brain health, reduce inflammation, and lower the risk of chronic diseases. Now, however, the extent of these benefits may vary among individuals, it's still amazing to know its potential. Now, as I mentioned, the 5-2 is where you eat for 5 days and then you fast for 2. During these 2 days, the body enters into a state of ketosis, where it utilizes stored fat for energy. Now, in my last video, I mentioned ketosis, and I had a couple people actually ask me to describe that a little better. So check this. Ketosis is a metabolic state where the body shifts from using ketone bodies derived from fat breakdown and its primary energy source. This is ultimately associated with weight loss. Now, during fasting or low carbohydrate periods, the body then taps into stored fat, aiding in the reduction of body fat. All right. Improved metabolic health is another potential benefit, with observed enhancements in insulin sensitivity and blood sugar level control. Now, some individuals report increased mental clarity and focus during ketosis, as the brain effectively utilizes ketones for energy. Additionally, ketosis may influence hormones related to appetite regulation, potentially reducing hunger and cravings. Now, activation of autophagy, a cellular repair process, and potential anti-inflammatory effects are also linked to intermittent ketosis. While more research is needed, just FYI, some evidence that do suggest the benefits for cardiovascular health and, in specific scenarios, improved endurance for athletes. Now, as I mentioned in the intro video, I do recommend that you do each fasting technique for a full month and then see how your body responds. So here's a place where you want to grab your notes, because I'm about to break down each week, then give you a quick recommendation for at least the first week. Okay, so you can pause it here and grab something to write. I'll wait. All right, so week 1 will be considered your adaptation phase. Now, during this phase, the body adjusts to the changes imposed by fasting. It is a transitional stage where the metabolic and physiological processes undergo adjustments to cope with the reduced availability of nutrients, particularly glucose, which is your sugar. Now, when an individual begins the 5-2 fasting, the body experiences shifts in energy. A fed state where you eat, the body primarily relies on glucose derived from your carbohydrates as its main energy source. However, during fasting, when glucose becomes limited, the body transitions to alternative energy sources, such as ketones produced from the breakdown of fats. You can expect that during this first week to experience glycogen depletion, which is where the body depletes its glycogen stores, which are the stored form of glucose in the liver and muscles. Now, this depletion promotes the body to start utilizing alternative energy substrates. Now, next is ketogenesis. This is when the glycogen stores diminish. The liver begins to produce ketones from fatty acids. Ketones become the primary source of energy, which is through various tissues, including the brain, helping to preserve energy balance. From there, you experience insulin sensitivity, allowing the body to use insulin more effectively to regulate blood sugar levels. This can be beneficial for that metabolic health I discussed earlier. From here, autophagy activation occurs, which is a cellular process that involves the removal of damaged or dysfunctional cellular components. Now, why is this important, right? It's because autophagy contributes to cellular repair and renewal. You can also expect to experience hormonal changes, because fasting in general influences the secretion of hormones such as insulin, glycogen, and cortisol. Now, these hormonal shifts play a role in regulating energy metabolism and mobilizing energy stores. Now, while you have up days and down days, but consider them all good days, right? And a part of the process if you go through it. Now, during week 1 adaptation phase, you may experience temporary changes in energy levels, mood, and appetite as the body adjusts to the new metabolic demands. Now, week 2, we're establishing a routine and your body is getting used to what is happening. Week 3, your body begins to fine tune the nutrient intake. You become a little more proficient at switching to ketosis, and ketones become kind of an alternative fuel source for various tissues, including the brain, providing a steady supply of energy when glucose levels are low. Now, during this week, you also have enhanced fat utilization. The body becomes more efficient at using stored fats for energy, contributing to the process of fat breakdown and potentially aiding in weight loss at this present moment in time. Your insulin sensitivity is regulated, your autophagy is activated better, your hormones are probably more regulated on this week, and you'll also start to notice a decrease in inflammation around the body. Your cells are not at the place of repair just yet, but your appetite is more regulated and reduction in cravings probably occur. Now, during your 4th week, your body is now effectively balancing your macro and your micronutrients. So, here's a recommended 7-day 5-2 plan that I wrote on my blog, thatstuffnutrition.com. So if you want to see it in print, go there and check it out. All right, so day 1 will be your fasting day. Now that target is 500-600 calories. So plan to do something like coffee, tea for breakfast, a protein and veg for lunch, and for dinner, a protein and carb veggie. Make this a light cardio day or like a yoga session, even stretching. Day 2 is a regular eating day. So do your first meal as fruit and fat, meal 2 like a protein carb, veggie meal, meal 3 protein and veg carb. Do like a high energy body training. Day 3 is your next fasting day, so you want to do like your 500-600 calories. Meal 1, green tea and almonds. Meal 2, like a soup. Meal 3, protein veggies. Do like a 20-minute hit. Day 4 is your regular eating day. You're starting the day off with carbs and fruit, which is actually why we're going to do hit the day before. Meal 2 will probably be like protein, carb, veggie. Meal 3, protein and veggie. You can do like your core workout on this day. Day 5 can either be like a fasting day or a regular eating day. If you fast, do like a yoga and stretching. If you eat, do like a back and arms heavy day. Day 6 is your regular eating. And we'll start with like a smoothie. Meal 2, like a salad. Meal 3, protein, carb, and veggie. And you can also do like a day. Day 7 can either be like a fasting or a regular eating day. If you fast, make it like an active recovery. And if you eat, do like cycling and walking, etc. Meal 1 can be like green tea and walnuts. Meal 2 can be protein and veggies. Meal 3 can be protein and like a carb veggie. Yeah, so that pretty much sums it up. So I mentioned I outlined this on my blog at thatstuffnutrition.com. So go ahead and check it out. Now, I know I did a whole lot of talking. Now I want to hear from you. So please drop me a note and let me know. Have you tried a 5-2 plan? Have you done it? How has it worked? What are your thoughts? How effective was it for you? What else do you recommend? Drop me your comments. Love to know. Hopefully this information was helpful. If so, please give me a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. You know what you're doing. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. And until next time, stay vibrant and stay well. Ciao for now.